Well, I'd just like to congratulate Nebraska Omaha. Obviously, we're disappointed. I thought our guys played with all their hearts, battled all the way to the end. Certainly had plenty of chances, but they made the plays when they needed them, and they deserve a lot of credit for that.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We will open up questions for the student athletes. Please raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone to you. And then we ask you to please give your name and media affiliation. Front to the right.
Yeah, Jimmy or Max, whoever wants to take it. Matt Claren at Harvard Radio. Sorry about that. Guys, obviously, understandably disappointed. Anything said after the game to the guys in the locker room, or that you would care to share?
Nothing that needs to be said, I don't think. I think we're extremely proud of each other as a group, what we accomplished this year. Disappointed, but I thought we played a good game, left it all out there, and in a one-game elimination, sometimes you don't get the result you want. But couldn't be more honored to play with this group of guys. Couldn't be more proud of the guys that I got dressed next to every day. It was a heck of a season.
Matt Claren at Harvard Radio. Similar question for Jimmy, reflecting on the year that was. I know it might be difficult right now. You guys obviously had to deal with a lot with the stretch you went through, being number one in the pairwise, dropping to 21st. I remember when you guys did that, we couldn't think of a team that had gone 1 and 21st all year and made the tournament. So what was that like, reflecting on that?
Yeah, I think, like Max said, we're extremely proud of each other in our locker room. Dealt with a lot of ups and downs this year, and we never quit on each other. We showed a lot of resiliency, and to get to the national tournament after having that stretch shows a lot about the character of our team.
Savannah Rao, Harvard Radio. Those last, I'd say, 4 minutes out on the ice for you guys, you were playing a man down for part of that time, but it looked like you were playing on the power play. Can you talk about what it was like just playing with that kind of desperation? I know that obviously you guys are very proud of each other, but that's something especially, I think, to be proud of.
You can take it.
Yeah, like I said, the team never showed any sign of quit all year, and certainly not tonight. We played hard till the final buzzer, and we had a lot of chances in the third period when it was 2-1, and if one of those goes in, then it's a totally different hockey game. So yeah, we didn't quit at all.
Front left.
Steve Lowe with the Boston Herald. It looked like the start was a little slow for you guys, or maybe a little quicker for them. Did they kind of put you back on your heels at the start there?
Yeah, I think we talked about that we expected them to come out pretty hot after not playing for a couple weeks. I thought we, in general, weathered the storm. Was really just about the first shift and a half, and I thought we kind of settled it in. Obviously, going down, 3 minutes into the game, was a tough spot because it was a little bit of a fluke goal where we just lost. Where the puck wasn't really necessarily a scoring chance even. So I think that was tough, and then certainly. Mentally it was tough to, put ourselves down on the 5-on-3, do a good job killing it, and then be beat with the long shot there. So, I give them credit. They executed. Were able to get the lead, and, we were chasing the game certainly after that. We kept coming. We had plenty of chances. I thought we missed the net, quite often, and I think that hurt us. I give their goaltender a lot of credit. He was coming out and taking away angles, but I think we were trying to be too cute with some of our shots, and we missed the net and missed a lot of opportunities. But I would echo what the guys say too. I couldn't be prouder of this group. The perseverance and the toughness of just staying with it, and every single guy in that room believed, coming out of that locker room down 2-0, that we were going to come back in the game. Had it 2-1, and I think also just throughout the game we took a couple of untimely penalties that cost us.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Front left.
Jake Brown, Boston Globe. Max, just for you, allowing a goal right there at the end of the first period, how difficult was it to rebuild momentum after you guys had almost killed that off and got into the intermission?
It was pretty frustrating heading into the locker room, obviously. It's not ever the ending of a period you want. You want those shifts to be strong, but I thought the kid made a nice play, made a really nice shot. I kind of screened Steve a little bit, I think, and I was trying to get the block, and he put it around me, made a really nice shot, piping in. So I think we were able to shake it off, and I think we actually came out pretty well in the second period. I mean, I think from that point on, I think we were moving our feet, playing the game the way we've been successful, and I think, I don't think it affected us too much negatively. I think it's part of the great thing about this group is the resiliency. We were able to just put it behind us and try to take the next 20 minutes and have a strong period.
Front left.
Michael Ledecky, Harvard Crimson. Jimmy, it seemed like you were taking double, maybe even triple shifts out there and going kind of just to the wall on every shift. So safe to say that this was one of your most physically taxing games of your career?
I don't know if I'd say it was most physically taxing, but I think I felt good for the whole game, and my legs felt strong. I didn't get tired out there, it seemed like, so I was. I think Coach saw that and was able to put me out there with added ice time, and I was just like everyone else on the team, giving it my all to try to tie the game there.
Front right.
Yeah, Jimmy McClare to Harvard Radio. You said this week that you were proud of being part of what you called the resurgence, I think, of Harvard hockey. Can you remark on how far the team has come in your 3 years? And then briefly, because I understand you won't say anything tonight, just explain how you will go about making the decision that everyone understands you'll have to make.
Yeah, my first 2 years both were 10-win seasons. This year, I think we finished with 21 wins, 9th in the pairwise national tournament berth, and I don't think Harvard hockey's going anywhere anytime soon. If you look at our lineup, we're still very young, very talented, and we got a great coaching staff. So, yeah, I'd say Harvard hockey's here to stay in the long run in the national picture. Moving on, I think I'm going to sit down with Coach Donato and my family as well, and just weigh my options and see where I'm at.
Third row to the left.
Jake Mahr with the Harvard Crimson. For Max, a bit of a similar question. It's been a bit of a ride for you throughout your Harvard career, but now that it's come to an end, can you take a second to just reflect on what it's been like?
Coming in freshman year, I had a decent idea of what to expect because my older brother was a couple years ahead of me there, which really helped a lot to get acclimated. I was coming from Minnesota, so obviously Boston was a change of scenery, but we had a really good year that year. At least second half of the year we came on strong, just missed the national tournament, lost in the ECAC final. So that was a strong year, but Jimmy's freshman year and sophomore year, and then my sophomore, junior year, there was some struggles all around on and off the ice that we had to deal with. Not nearly as many wins as we wanted, and a lot of setbacks in different areas with injuries and other stuff going on. So those were a couple tough years, but we were able to put all that behind us this year and just evaluated the talent that we had in the room and evaluated the strength of the character of all the guys, and we knew what we could accomplish. And while we fell a little bit short of that, I still think we can be very proud of our year, and couldn't think of a better group of guys to have a senior season like that with.
We have time for one more question. If anyone has one more for the student athletes. Okay. Jimmy, Max, thank you very much. Now questions for Coach Donato. Front right.
Coach Matt Claren from the radio. With the penalties you guys are taking, any reason for that? We haven't seen you guys take penalties like that in a month or even more. Were the wheels starting to fall off in the mental department there, especially with the last one?
I'm not sure the wheels fell off in the mental department, but, we've been a team. I think we're, in the top 5 and the least amount of, penalized team in the country. I think we put ourselves, I guess, in some spots where, we made it difficult for ourselves. I thought our discipline all year had been great. I think we just made a couple of poor decisions. They weren't selfish penalties. They weren't retaliation penalties. They were just ones that, we have to be a little bit smarter. I think certainly in the, in the last, last 6-7 minutes of the game there, we felt like we were coming. We were going to get the second goal, and we end up, putting ourselves really behind the 8 ball. Shorthanded there a couple times. So, that's a tough pill to swallow. And, there's no question that, the penalties, really limited our ability to come back in the game.
Front left.
Would you say the players were tight coming into this one, or they got frustrated quickly, falling down behind 2-0 like that?
I think we were frustrated after the second goal. After the first one, I think really, it was not to take any credit away, but it was a shot that we just lost where it was. So we're down 1-0. Maybe we came out a little bit on edge, but I thought from that point on, I thought we started to claw back. We had plenty of chances in the first period. We missed the net, on 3 or 4 real, grade A opportunities. And then I think the group was really just trying to hope to kill the 5-on-3 off and get in the locker room, because we felt like our game was coming. It wasn't like we were not getting chances. And then, we give up the second goal. Obviously that's tough. And then, really I felt like we carried the play for the next 40 minutes. I give their goalie credit. I give, their team credit. They played smart. They threw it off the glass, got it out of the zone, and, we're able to squeeze out a couple of empty netters there at the end. But, I'm proud of our guys. I thought we really battled. Could have managed the game a little bit better, absolutely, but, there was no quit, and, very proud of the effort, down the stretch here by our team.